Every day that I am with my kids, I constantly reflect on how far we've all come. You want to forget where you came from, but you don't want to forget where you came from because you don't ever want to be there again. My ex-husband was completely engulfed in this addiction. He was on meth. Marriage started falling apart. Then I thought I could kind of use with him, save my marriage type of thing, and everything fell apart. It was a horrible divorce. When I left the marriage is when it was complete hell for me and my kids. He followed us everywhere we went. He would kick in doors, he would drive through people's fences, he was following my kids' friends' parents home, running them off the road. I knew that I had to put my kids somewhere else, so at that point they were between my mom's and his mom's house, and then from there my addiction just took a toll, straight downhill. I was sleeping in a park, and I continued to be homeless.
Studies show that 70% of the moms who experience homelessness have escaped domestic violence. I actually believe domestic violence is one of the biggest causes of homelessness. We've had moms get dropped off at our front door with their kids and their suitcases. A domestic violence drop-off where the abusive husband just pulls up and shoves them out of the car and leaves them on the curb.
I decided to go into treatment. When I was in treatment, I noticed that my oldest daughter was completely shutting down. She would not talk to me during visits. She would come and just tell me, like, I don't understand why you're doing this to us. We're not safe out here. I just tried to explain to her that I've made so many promises to them in the past that the only way that I can show them what I was trying to do was to follow through this time. And it was at that point that I just said, nothing in my life could ever put my kids back in this situation ever again. Everything about my life has to change. I transitioned to Hope Gardens. I just thank God that I landed at Hope Gardens because it was the first time in my entire life that I had stability to be able to do what I needed to do to make a lifestyle change. That's where I started learning about all the relationships in my life and that the relationships that I was picking was a cycle, and it was a really unhealthy cycle. Not only did I find healing, I was able to go to college. Ended up graduating with my paralegal studies degree.
I remember Krista not letting anything stand in her way, and just so proud of her finishing her school, getting a good job, and she's really kind of like, the picture of what a mom can accomplish.
I'm now the program director at the domestic violence program of the Child and Family Center. I manage the support groups, therapy, child care, case management. We service domestic violence victims and helping them work towards learning about domestic violence, what it is, and also learning how to transition from victim to survivor to thriver. I started sharing my story with the families. I started seeing it give them so much peace and hope. If I could find hope, they could find hope. I really honestly believe that the Lord has blessed us. I feel like Hope Gardens saved my life, and I feel like every bit of my process was the Lord looking out for me. I never imagined that I would have a successful career, not just a job, that I would be a role model for my kids, that my mom, who was also went through addiction and treatment, is now clean for 6 years. I never imagined that I would be where I'm at today. It's just really amazing.